Okay, today is Saturday, 10:20 a.m. It is June 21st, 2025. It's been 4 to 5 years. It's been 4 to 5 years since this uh, journey started. So what I want to do is explore something called addiction, and what addiction does to uh, my trading world. So this is just one prop firm that I want to cover today, which will cover all the other prop firms that I used uh, in the way of describing what addiction is. So if I look here, now I currently have 1, 2, 3 challenges. All of them are 5K challenges, and um, they're still ongoing. But what's happening is that uh, I have removed myself from the addiction of trading. So that's why I'm still able to. So if I look at here, this is the most recent one that I purchased, which is currently now at 6 days of trading days. This is the one. This is the one in phase 2, and it's already going on day 11 days. And then I passed this right here. It took me about 4 days to pass that. I was essentially aggressive. And then here, this is the account that I bought quite a while ago, but it's going on nearly 1 month. This is 1 month of trading, and I'm getting close. I need 2% more and I should be able to pass. Now here's where the addiction will cause a. I mean, this is okay. So let's look at this. So if I look at this particular trade, if I look at here, this is a fail. Here's what addiction does. And this represents all the other fails that I had in my trading, essentially. So this essentially is like sizing and then just losing it on the first day. Okay, and so we're talking about like daily loss is essentially 5%, and I lost that, right? I'm just totally disregarding um, the breach amount. Okay, so even if I lost, I should have observed. I should have observed the breaching here. And so if I look at here, this is like minimum days. I had 2 more days left, and I just breached it. And see, that should be down to like 4,500 if I were to breach the maximum daily loss. But I just lost it on the first day. I don't know if they have it data here. Okay, so see the data is here. I mean, so I was trading like gold, and the size for this is like huge. These are huge sizes right there. The lot size for gold for 0.4 is essentially just punting it away. Um, essentially. So that's what addiction does. Essentially, that's what the addiction does, right? And I was trading like so Nasdaq and things like that. So I would like go out of control here and just lose it. Okay, that's what addiction does. So if I go back now, I can just tell. I mean, so as recently as like a month ago, that's what I've been doing, and 4 to 5 years of 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 removing myself from addiction. I mean, these are all the things that I had to go through. Look at all these losses. Despite the fact that I was under the influence of addiction, I was able to pass certain situations because I just got lucky because my thesis, generally speaking, is going long, and I just lost, right? And so I mean, there's so many here, so many. So even so if I were to look at this, I wonder if there's any data on this. Now this goes all the way back to December of 2023, which is 2 years ago, about 2 years ago. And same thing right here. Look at that. Same exact thing. And I just lost it on the third day. Right? I would trade this. I would get that, and luckily I was in sync with the market, and then I just started to lose right here, just like that. See, everything is red, 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 red. And the size that I was using, that's big size. Very, very big size for EU. Back then, I was just trading EU back then. Okay, so then I go back to here. And then if I look at this is 3 days, 7 days, 3 days, 4 days. So I passed on day 3, I think. So if I look here, so essentially, yeah, look at that, I passed, right? So that would have been 387 right there, 387 at this point, and then I just passed it with a huge size. Look at that. EU, I was using EU. I was using quarter lots. That's a lot. With a 5K, I have upwards of about 4 lots on Forex pairs. And the strategy, I didn't even have any strategies. It looked like I was individually looking at the candles. I was just looking at the candles. So now I'm in the new chapter of my life where now, if I look here, I just trade small. The difference has been trading small. So if I look at the sizes, I mean, I'm trading like, look at the size that I'm using. I'm using very, very small size. Look at that. These are very, very small sizes. Look at this. Big size is like 0.1. Okay. I'm using very, very small sizes now, which has made a tremendous amount of difference. Sometimes I go big here. That's initially to get the trade going. All right. Okay. Looks like there's an error here. Okay, let's reset. Okay. Well, that was weird. All right. Well, it looks like their website has some issues. Let's see if I can log in and conclude. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can log in and finish this thing. Go back to dashboard. Okay, here we go. So now I'm having better results by trading small. So I'm looking forward to it. And just to cover one more thing here. Apparently, the minimum amount of rewards that I need in order to get a payout rewards is $500 for. There's 2 ways to getting it. One of them is crypto, which means that I have to have 1%, minimum 1% gain. Okay, if I have 1% of gain in the reward stage, then I can pull money out, which is essentially for the 5K, it's like $50. And then if I Rise, there's a company called Rise that um, that 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 Funding Pips uses to transfer rewards. And so in order for me to use that, I think it's here somewhere. I think it's here. Let's see. Let's see if I can see it somewhere. I think what's happening, let's see if it'll provide that information. Minimum rewards. Minimum reward amount. Okay, for 2%. Okay, two-step is achieve 8% profit target, complete the trading rules and losses. Option 2. Okay, it's not discussing that at all. Anyway, so what turns out is that I would need to make at least $500, essentially 10% with a 5K. Okay, then I should be able to then I should be able to pull money out. But until then, I cannot pull money out. So what I'm getting at is, if I have this is something that I'm now concerned about as it turns out that my strategies are working better and my results are far better now, because I'm going with 3 accounts at the same time, but the results are far superior because I'm just going small size. All right, so that's what's happening. So apparently there's 2 ways to get a payout, which is one using, let's see if I can do this. Rewards amount. Okay, let's see if I can search for it and get it. Let's see if I can. Let's see. So when I look here, I believe I've already finished my KYC challenge, solution KYC information, and okay, let's see here. Why? If I think they're ready to start, rewards. Okay, how to reward Rise work. Okay, so if I can get this. Okay. Okay, right there. Here we go. So if I look here, this is a requirement for, now I haven't gotten the payout yet, but I'm preparing for it. So, so I've already set up Rise, and I have connected it to my bank account, and so I'm waiting for that. But here's the reward method. So there's 2 ways of getting it. Okay, so one of them is using Rise, which means that I have to have at least a minimum of $500 gain in order to get it out. So the other part is cryptocurrency, crypto reward, which is no minimum amount right there, right? Cryptocurrency, no minimum, but there is a minimum. Okay, so in order to request a reward, there has to be at least 1% gain. Okay, so even the cryptocurrency has no limit itself, but the reward has a 1% limit, which means that minimum limit. That means that the balance has to be at least 1%. So for the 5K, it's going to be $50. And so what I suspect is that see, cryptocurrencies, the cryptocurrency wants to make people believe that the fees are small, but it's significant because the exchanges and things like that it's converting into crypto itself causes money, and then converting it back to a denomination like US currency, there's also a fee, right? And so it's like a round trip type of fee that that's there. I mean, that's the problem with cryptocurrency. Now, which means it's going to be very difficult for me to get a like a payout through Rise because I have to get about 10% now. If I had a 50K account, $500 is it's nothing, right? So one of these days I'll get it, but now I'm in a position to be. So there's two types, okay? So the Rise, which is essentially kept in U.S. currency, and then I can just take it into my account. There should be just a flat fee for that whatever that transaction is, and I'll cross that bridge when I get there. The other that I have not tried, I haven't dabbled into cryptocurrencies yet, but see, if I figure out how to use cryptocurrency, there are like platforms out there uh, that makes it easier for me to transact, but I do not have sufficient capital in order for me to explore that avenue yet. But once I do have some capital, I can utilize that method and explore into the trading world. So when I get to this point where I'm getting like rewards, which I'm thinking there is going to be, it's a high probability now. I can use that option. Okay, so uh, so what I want to do, so what I wanted to discuss, so what I wanted to discuss was what did I the original intent of this video was to record um, uh, what was my oh yeah, it's called addiction. Okay, this is what addiction will do to you. Okay, this is after I solve what addiction is, then that's what I'm looking forward to, like rewards and payouts and all that money, right? So I believe that's where I am now. Okay, but before then, just look at the days. So I bought this account. It took 1 day to blow it up, another day to breach it, another day to breach, another 2 days to breach. Now this one took a little longer, but it got breached. Here's another one here. I mean, all the way down as recently. Look at this. This 1 day. Anytime I breach an account in 1 day, that's just pure gambling. It's not even thinking about. And this is recently as what is this? This is recently as like May, just last month. Okay, and so I did that. I did that all the way down here, all the way down here to like December of 2 years ago. We're talking about 2 years ago, and I've been doing this. Look at this. So all these, just so many, which is essentially roughly about $30,000 altogether. These are all the losses. But now, if I look here, simply by like trading small has allowed me to survive this long. Right there. Look at that. 20 days. Took me 4 days there, 11 days, and 6 days. So when the market moves in my favor, I can make it. I can take care of it fast. But when the market is moving in and out of my thesis, then it it does this. But now I'm avoiding these breaches. So if I look here, I'm avoiding these breaches by trading small. I mean, that's huge. See, that's gold. That's like that's just asking for it. That's saying, hey, take my money. That's what it's saying here. Look at the lots. For UJ, one lot, that's, yeah, I'm just asking for it, right? Look at that. That's not what I want to do. This is called addiction, getting into emotion and things like that. That's the cause of addiction. As soon as I remove myself from addiction, this is a positive result right here. Keeping myself with small amount of trades. So if I go through this one here too, right? Right here, see I'm trading small right there. Look at the size of the lots. And they're more effective. It gives me time. I'm essentially what I'm doing is when I make these so I'll have days like big loss here, but I'm able to survive it because I'm trading small. And when I trade small, sure it'll move, but I'm able to make multiple trades, and I can get to the point where I can say, hey, okay, it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna breach, and so I just stop. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so so trading. So I have to say on a personal level, everybody has an addictive personality. Everybody has an addictive personality, and so when people get into trading, initially it just kicks in, and so in order to trade with sanity, in order to in order to in order to uh, become okay. Well, in order to trade with a conscious mind, I have to defeat something called addiction. Okay, addictive personality. I have an addictive personality, and many people have addictive personalities and it varies to various degrees. But I know that I have an addictive personality, and so in order to in order to trade properly and see things in a uh, logical manner, I have to defeat that. I have to defeat that addictive personality. I mean, I have to uh, uh, I have to defeat the addiction. When I defeat the addiction, okay, then the emotions are suppressed. Emotions are suppressed, and it allows me to see the world in a lot more clearer manner. And so all these are just proof that I was like addicted to the market. Okay, so this result is showing me. I mean, I look at this and I'm going. I mean, just here, proof of addiction. Okay, so this is proof of addiction right here. Look. All right, this is called proof of addiction. Why do I call it a proof of addiction? Look, here's what I did. Sizing 2, when I know logically with UJ, if it moves against me slightly, I'm done. And I keep repeating it. I keep repeating it on the same day. Look, 7:37, and then 2 minutes later, just 2 minutes later, I go size this big and this big. That's proof of addiction. That is a proof of addiction. That's evidence of addiction right there. That's evidence. And then I go about trying to like reclaim it, trying to win it back with going even bigger size on here, thinking that okay, the mind has switched off. I mean, like I would just want to like recover everything, right? That's proof of addiction. I'm just going through it here now. I can see it now. I can. Okay, so there's a lyric called "I Can See Clearly Now," right? I can see clearly now. Okay, there's a thing called lyrics called what is that? What is that part of lyrics? I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Okay, the rain is gone. Okay? It's true. It is true. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunny day. I think I can make it now. The pain is gone. You see all this? All this, all this, all of these are the results of addiction. You better believe it.